My name is Scott Flowers, studying digital media production. The Melier Society is a film club led by Dr. Eric Newsom, where we watch and we kind of review different films like after the screening, just discussions of what went right about the film, what really inspired us or captured our attention, that kind of thing.
I like getting everyone's different perspectives on the film. That's like the reason why I keep going back, because like not only do I get to see new films all the time, because these are all like typically films that I had never like even thought about seeing, and so just being able to like expand my horizon, my viewpoint, be able to see different directors and be like, I want to do that, is really fun.
My favorite thing about the club is just how relaxed Dr. Eric Newsom is with our discussions, and it's not too formal or informal, it's just right in the middle. It's just very welcoming. Like where anyone can join if they just really like films. For non-members, it's basically just a club for people who like discussing and analyzing various different kinds of films, and just for film lovers and just like film critics or that kind of thing. I've been attending almost every single screening, and I first joined the club because I had another class with Dr. Newsom. It just seemed like a very cool thing to be a part of. The environment is very relaxed. That's just how Dr. Newsom is with almost all his classes. He's a very laid-back kind of professor. And so like most professors who are more formal and they seem very unapproachable, but he's very approachable. That's just how he is in the film. And some of the discussions can be very funny or just kind of relaxed, that kind of thing. It's just a really good environment. What I like most is experiencing several different kinds of films that I would have imagined that I'd ever be interested in seeing. And just exploring like films that are from different cultures or backgrounds or different editors and directors and that kind of thing. And also discussing these films, because I've also been very interested in watching like internet reviewers and YouTube and stuff like that. The last meeting was over the Kiki's Delivery Service, which was a Japanese film by Miyazaki. It was a very brilliant film.
I'm gonna put my paws together and pray you're not serious.
Of course I am.
It's actually my suggestion to watch a Studio Ghibli film, because last year they watched one and I wasn't there for it, so I'm just like, we should do another one. And so originally they were gonna do Spirited Away, which is a good film and people should see it, but I've only seen it once and I didn't have very strong feelings about it. And so Newsom was just like, so what's another Ghibli film that everyone should see? Kiki's Delivery Service is one of them. It's really cute. The movies are typically picked out by a lot of the students. Like they'll have something that they want to watch and Newsom will try and get it onto the list. And sometimes he'll have an idea of like what films we should watch. There was one night that we were going to watch a foreign film and he couldn't figure out like how to get that film. And so as we were looking through like different Japanese films, we found a couple and then we voted on which one sounded best.
I would like to see like more members in general, because like the group itself holds like maybe 30 to 40 people, but it seems like the club is still relatively new because there's only maybe at least 10 to 15 people. So I guess just more growth within the club itself would help.
I think the club is beneficial to people because it shows people films from different perspectives. So it's not just all of the films that you would see in the movie theater right now. It's not, your typical superhero movie. It's not always horror. It's not the pop movie that everyone's like talking about. It's older ones that we've sort of started to forget. But there's always lessons that we can learn still from those, whether it be like from a technical aspect or from an emotional aspect. Because films are like important from like the decade they were made, because they say a lot about what's going on. And so being able to reminisce on that, being able to learn and then implement it in our daily life or in future films is always important.
Well, you don't have to be in DMP to be a part of this club. It's just for anyone who loves film and just is interested in discussing films and that kind of thing, so anyone can join. It's very inclusive. We meet every Tuesday at either 7 or 8 o'clock, depending on if we're having like a double feature. So if it's like a double feature, it's at 7, but normally it's at 8. And again, it is in Martin 125 in their like a film screening room.
In the future, I'd like to see the club grow a little bit because right now we have like the same people going every week. It's decently small. It's a small room, but having more people, maybe more people from outside the DMP major coming and being able to put their voice in because like they're more for the entertainment value and we're seeing it like really critically, like the details and all that.
Join the Méliès Society. It is a great club for all film enthusiasts and fans of film and just any kinds of film critic or film fan or anything like that. Join now.